So the chapter I chose for this presentation is entering the workplace. And being a senior, I have gone through many interviews, face-to-face, video, and phone. I've created various resumes and cover letters because, however, there are still interviews, they're all different. I'm at a point where this topic I chose is very important and is involved in my life every day. Anyone I talk to or place I go to can be of help to pursuing a job after I graduate. I'm applying for jobs for when I graduate in May 2019, so I'm contacting companies and sending out several resumes every week. So self and career exploration. Um, this is just making sure that you are happy with your job and you enjoy what you are doing. Knowing yourself and what is best for you is very important for your workplace, and applying for jobs as well. You want to know, your strengths and just your interests overall. So pursuing a career of interest is obviously very important. Setting yourself up for success such as various internships and any related experience is also very good. This will also help for yourself and then also career explorations. Gathering information. There's never enough things you can do to get your name out there when it's seeking that first real job. Job fairs, interview sites, career centers, and word of mouth networking is also very important. Every one of these examples have helped me and are all worth doing. Even though job fairs can be boring, and talking to employers is always a great start. No matter who you talk to, you can always build a relationship and a conversation. You never know who you may run into, and starting up a conversation is the most important step. Um, Next, do your research before interviewing. Um, Research companies and the company to see what interests you as well as knowing the company. This helps prepare you for the interview and helps you seek what you want. This is very important because you want to um, see companies and interview for companies that you have interest in. However, even if it's a company that you like may not want to work for, it's also not bad to get the interview experience. Um, this shows the employer that you care about the company and you're professional. Um, Researching the company before interviews is very important because the employer will take into account that you went the extra way to research their company, and it shows that you care and shows that you're more professional, and it just gives you an advantage over others. Constructing a resume, the main thing you want to do is direct your resume and everything on it towards that specific job and company, such as experience, skills, volunteer work, and awards. This will help you keep on task and make sure the focus is on the right topic. Anything you think is a benefit to the job, put down in your resume. For example, on my resume, I have right here um, just some skills, and then for example, I have that I'm a part of a current member of Alpha Psi fraternity that shows leadership and just shows that you're involved. And then I have all my other experience right here. The latest experience is WCRD radio sales team. Um, and then I also have my education listed here. I listed that first. Um, Tournament coordinator. And then right here I have golf caddy high honor. This is very important because for any Evans scholars that are already employers or people that you know are seeking to hire young graduates, being a high honor is very prestigious, and also being a caddy shows that you can build relationships with you know people who are older than you, and then also field supervisor, and then also my community service. This is also very important because it shows that you go out of your way to care for other things. It just shows that you're willing to work with various other aspects. And then just some activities and interests. I was put that I was a member of my high school golf team for 4 years. So just some things to consider as we go back. So now for the cover letter. I use a cover letter to basically brag about myself and put myself apart from the other candidates applying. you really want to be confident and don't leave anything out that you think you might not want to put in, because chances are the thing that you want to put in will benefit you. I try and be confident and not leave any important information out. I also use the cover letter to also go more in depth aside my resume, because your resume only shows just a little bit about you, and in your cover letter, you can really boast about yourself. So here's an example. This is my cover letter. It's pretty lengthy, but it's very important to obviously get all the information out there. Um, So at the first paragraph, I just have, as I came across their website, and other things that they may want to know, just short details and to the point. Then I also have my past work experience right here, highlighting all that and how that can help with the job I'm applying for. And then down here, I just had, I'm confident and why I would be a good fit for this position. And then moving on to the interviewing experience, I've had various interviews from in person, face to face, over the phone, and video, FaceTime, as I said. Each interview needs to be approached differently, and some are more comfortable than others. For me personally, I like in person because it allows me to show who I am. And over the phone, you can rush yourself. Then you don't really know who they are. You don't see them, and they don't see you. And I feel that for someone who's applying for the job, that first interview should be face to face, because that really shows who you both are and what you're, looking at, and who you're interviewing and who you're interviewing for. Um, Video, that one was hard for me. I had that for one of my past internships. Um, that was it was very casual, and it wasn't very formal, so I didn't really feel a good connection. I want to be able to talk to someone or see someone when I'm interviewing. I feel that suits my ability best. Everyone prefers interviews in a different way, and each way tells the employer something about you. So, for example, obviously in person is right there face to face, and you're gonna end with start with a handshake, end with a handshake, just a lot more conversation between one another. Learning about interviews in the various ways made me think back on the interviews I've had and what I can do differently. I can definitely, obviously, research the company more, be more prepared, not be as nervous, and just look forward to interviewing more and selling myself and being more confident. During the interview, the part that related to me in the book about during the interview was monitoring nonverbal communication. I'm someone who tends to move around a lot and show a lot of nonverbal communication. However, that can be very bad, but I guess not as bad as you might seem. But make yourself known and take up a lot of space. I've been told that taking up a lot of space kind of lets the employer know like you're there and shows your presence and just makes you look more comfortable. I have been told I tense up and slouch my posture. Like I said, I move around a lot, so I'm tall, my arms are long, and everything like that. So being like all tensed up is not good. You want to be confident and just kind of be relaxed. Even though I do not recognize myself doing this, it can send an alarming message to the employer interviewing me. However, most of the time, I do not mean to be rude with nonverbal communication. It can give off a couple different messages and some that you may not want to happen, and you may not even realize it, and you may not even be doing it on purpose. My future plan, I plan to use the information I learned in this chapter for various other job interviews as well, as hopefully being on the other side of things and interviewing people. I can use this if I'm, you know, a manager interviewing new graduates, and I can learn from all these things I learned in this chapter. I can look out for these things. I can make people better at interviewing. I can help friends. I can help anyone that needs help. Now that I know all this, if anyone has questions, friends, classmates, anything like that, or just people I run into with questions, I will work on perfecting my resume and cover letters as well. And during the interviews, tips and advice I've been given and read in this chapter of the book. This was the most important to me, like I said, because right now in my life, this is all the things in this chapter I'm doing right now. So kind of getting a refresher in my mind has really helped me, and hopefully I can impress some new employers.